Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Greg. Welcome to the channel. Today, I wanted to talk about the Matrix and how it supports you. It's not against you. It's not trying to hold you back. It's your friend. It can be, though. Can be your enemy if you think with certain intentions. Also, I'm still offering that 25% off of Thunder Astrology readings for December, which is about 6 more days. I'm filming this on Christmas, so anybody wants that, I'll put the link on the bottom right here. And yeah, so I wanted to talk about the Matrix, how it supports you. And today's Christmas. You know, there is a lightness, there is a light vibe out there in the world when you go out there. You get in your car and you're on the street, and things are kind of cool. You know, there's just a different vibe. There's more of an easy flowing kind of a vibe on Christmas. Today, it's on a Tuesday today in 2018. It kind of feels like a Sunday, where everybody's kind of easygoing, kind of relaxed. I'm sure that everybody was out partying yesterday, but yeah, you know, that vibe is just it's pretty cool that it feels that way. You know, it's just a thing that gets to me sometimes, bothers me in my mind, is like after the new year, a few weeks into it or a few days, you know, the whole vibe starts to change. Starts going back to this heavy thickness in the air, you know. You just feel it in people. People's consciousness is different. There's a lot of doubt going on in people's minds, and a lot of pressure, and what are they going to do with their life, and a lot of procrastinating about what they wanted to do. You know, just a lot of frustration, agitation. It just goes back to this, what's perceived as being normal, thinking in that kind of a way, you know. And a lot of that has to do with this programming from our society, from the way we grew up. This view of what the Matrix is, that it's not really under your control. You know, this goes back to the religion, especially the Christian-based religions. The whole story of Adam and Eve, you know, they were in the Garden of Eden, and then they ate the apple. They ate the apple. I was thinking, Eve tempted Adam to eat the apple, which was the tree of knowledge. And then God got all pissed off and basically cast him out of the garden, and looked at human beings as sinners, you know. And basically that's why we're here on this earth, is we got cast out of heaven because of them, and now we're here to basically kind of be slaves, workers, slaves to a certain way of living. You know, it's completely about limiting our perception of the world, putting blinders on, totally closing the doors of perception, not allowing ourselves to think for ourselves, not allowing us to really feel the energy, the life force energy of the universe that allows us to pick up on what our really true intentions are in this incarnation. It really allows us to connect our soul to our physical three-dimensional body, to live the way we really want to. You know, this is one thing about our souls. They're infinite. They have been here before. They have been maybe they've been in another life somewhere else too, besides this planet. But our soul is really it's not this three-dimensional body. We look at it as it's encased in this three-dimensional body, but it's not actually the body. That's us. You know, our thinking doesn't come from our brain. Our brain is more of the receiver of the thoughts that are coming from the soul, from the aura, which is kind of floating around everywhere. You know, you can look at it like as like the internet. That all of that communication that's going on with the internet, it's floating in the air. You know, all of that information is all around us at all times. But it's not really it's not three-dimensional until you get a computer or a phone, tablet, and now it comes through, it filters through the computer, individual things, whatever you want to type in, you know. and then that's how you perceive the energy, that invisible energy of the internet filters through a three-dimensional screen. It's the same thing with the soul and the body. The soul is coming through. The instincts are coming from the body, from the soul, and the body's picking up on these instincts, and we've created these languages to interpret it. You look at animals, they have the same thing, but they're pure instinct, they're pure vibration. They have a language, but it's really very direct. It's just sounds, body language. They don't have to get into too detailed of a language, or they don't have the capacity to do that in the first place, but they don't need it. But it is really a good example of the potential of human beings to pick up on this natural energy from the universe, and to really step away from this fear-based matrix that has been promoted to us since day one, since the first time we came out of the womb. We're being bombarded with this energy that's pressing down on our perception, closing it down more and more and more and more and more until they teach us the proper way of thinking, and that ego starts to come alive. But it's really, we're shutting down our perceptions, closing the doors of perception. And we just don't want to do that. We want to be open. You want to be able to feel this energy of the universe, because it's really under your control. When you find what your true soul joy is, and you start living it, you start to really feel this connection with the universe. And it has nothing to do with fear, insecurity, doubt, nervousness, agitation. All of this leads to an unfocused ability to really perceive and think and feel your surroundings, as far as people and what's going on in your life. You're going to have a distorted view about things, because your emotions are coming from these negative areas. Whatever you believe in, the universe loves you so much that it'll give you that vibe. Like people who don't believe in God. I don't believe in a God. I don't believe in none of that. It doesn't exist. The universe picks up on that energy frequency that you're putting out, and it loves you so much that it's like, well, if that's what you want to feel, then we'll give you the energy of how it feels to not have a God, to not believe in life force energy that's assisting you. It'll give you that energy because it loves you. It wants to obey your command, whatever that command is. There's a lot of that promotion about the reptilians, and I know David Icke and all of that kind of stuff. It gets really deep into, they're controlling everything around this whole world, and all the religions, and everything's a slave to these reptilians and all that. I think some of it is true. There is conspiracies going on. There is people controlling and directing, trying to control and direct people's thoughts to keep them caught up in that limited view, however that may be, focusing on a career, focusing on just making money, and that's it. But once you really follow your soul's greatest joy, once you start doing that on a daily basis, your ability to perceive energy, the world around you, starts to become really clear. And you can look at experiences you had of any kind of opposition with somebody. You can look at it after doing your soul's greatest joy, and it seems so petty. It just seems so unimportant that you're distracting yourself with this certain kind of vibe with people. And it's like, man, this is a big waste of time, man. I need to start focusing on myself and what I really like to do. This is my medicine. This is what really keeps me focused in my life. So the universe, the matrix, supports you. It is a web of interconnected energy, and you can grab onto the positive vibe of it and focus on what you really love doing. And that's really what's going to help you be healthy in this world, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, everything. And that's all I wanted to talk about. The matrix supports you, and live from that point of view. and you'll feel a lot better about this world. So if anybody wants a Thunder Astrology reading, either in December, 25% off, or the regular price, I'd like to help you. It's very powerful. It's a specific niche of Vedic astrology designed to really help you with practical ritual, and it really empowers you to stay focused on your soul's greatest joy. All right, I'll see you guys later.